Before we begin, viewer discretion is strongly advised. The following is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and the following is a faithful transcription of the testimony given during a federal hearing in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs as reported by Inner City Press. The courtroom fell silent as the judge called the next witness. All eyes turned to the back. A familiar figure walked forward to everyone. Surprise. It was Usher Raymond, the Grammy-winning R&B star, but he wasn't there to talk about music or a business dispute. He came to speak about what he experienced behind the scenes in Diddy's world. For years, Usher had remained quiet. He played along, avoided questions, kept smiling. But now that Diddy is facing serious federal accusations related to questionable conduct in the entertainment industry, Usher has chosen to speak, and what he shared has stayed with him since he was a teen. From what he saw at age 14 while under Diddy's mentorship, to what he came to understand later in life, his testimony is not just emotional, it's historic. Usher began by recalling the day his mother told him he'd be moving in with Diddy in New York. He was 14 at the time, fresh off his debut album, dreaming of stardom. Reed had arranged the mentorship, believing proximity to Diddy would accelerate Usher's growth, but nothing could have prepared him for what he was walking into. "I thought I was going to learn how to become a star," Usher told the court. His voice was calm, but tense, but what I saw, no teenager should be exposed to. From his arrival at Diddy's Midtown Manhattan penthouse, Usher said he found himself in an extravagant environment. Champagne at breakfast, unfamiliar people sleeping in random rooms, guests partially dressed or passed out on couches. This wasn't a home, it was a performance. Diddy called it Flavor Camp. "I thought it was just branding," he explained, but later I understood it meant something else. The mentorship took an unexpected turn. Diddy didn't coach him on vocals or performance. Instead, Usher said he was encouraged to observe the lifestyle, attend select events, and not ask questions. He told me, "This is how it works, watch and learn." One night around 3 a.m., Usher recalled being woken by soft music and seeing people enter with masks. The lighting was dim. There were candles, lists, and cameras. He assumed they were filming something. Someone told him to go back to his room. He didn't sleep that night. That night changed how I saw Diddy forever. Usher then shared what no one told him, not the label, not his mother, not industry professionals. Everyone seemed to know this world, but no one warned him. People thought Diddy was just eccentric, he said, but they didn't see the silent influence he had. If you weren't on his good side, your career could stall. If you were, your silence was part of the deal. Usher stated that he wasn't the only one. Other young talents were drawn into the same circle, attracted by promises of fast success. He did not name names but hinted that more may come forward. There were assistants, drivers, other artists. Everyone acted like it was normal, but the truth is, the adults let us down. One of the most unsettling memories he recalled was a trip to the Caribbean at age 15. He thought it was a music retreat, but soon realized it was something else entirely. "I won't go into details," he said, "but I didn't get to choose the environment, and it took me years to fully process it." After that trip, Usher said his relationship with Diddy became more rigid. There were more strangers, more parties, more unspoken rules, and whenever he pushed back, Diddy reminded him, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you." Usher looked directly at Diddy and said, "You didn't give me this life. You gave me memories that haunted me." He continued by describing a contract he signed at 16 with a confidentiality clause presented as routine. Today, he believes it was meant to keep him silent. His mother co-signed it, and label lawyers downplayed its importance. "That contract bought my silence for years. I was not allowed to talk about parties, guests, or behaviors." In 2009, while preparing for an interview, Bad Boy's legal team allegedly reminded him of the clause. He pulled out of the interview. According to him, former colleagues also called to urge him to stay quiet. "You think you've left that world, but it never lets go." He held up a copy of the contract, which the judge accepted as evidence. Terms like audiovisual documentation and unauthorized reproduction now seem far more significant in light of recent rumors. That paper made me question my reality. Like what I lived through wasn't real because I couldn't talk about it. He recalled a 1996 party in Atlanta when he was 17. It was the night he started seeing Diddy differently. A mansion, loud music, but also a locked room. When he tried to enter, Diddy said, "You're not ready yet." All Usher saw were shadowy figures in masks. He wouldn't say more, but added I don't know if it was legal, but it wasn't normal. That night changed me. He spoke about keeping a personal journal starting in 1988. Initially for songwriting, it became a log of his memories. One 1999 entry reads, "Dinner with Diddy, and 3 execs talked about loyalty. Loyalty keeps you touring, honesty sends you home." Another, in 2000, "Too many secrets, too many masks." Diddy says it, "Culture, I disagree. Why didn't you speak up earlier?" Ask the prosecutor because I was afraid of losing everything, and I didn't think anyone would believe me. Why now? Usher answered. Because I've carried this too long, and it's time the truth came out. He then shared a moment from 1997 in Miami. Diddy had promised a key business meeting. Usher showed up at a luxury hotel in formal wear, but what he walked into wasn't a business meeting. 3 men in robes, champagne, quiet women. One man said, "You can stay or go, but you may never get another shot like this." He left. Soon after, certain opportunities disappeared. No one said anything, but the message was clear. Usher said Diddy later showed him a video on a handheld camcorder featuring another young artist. Nothing was stated outright, but the implications were strong. It wasn't open threats. It was silence and isolation. He added, "I realized success wasn't about talent. It was about compliance." He described feeling deeply concerned when Justin Bieber entered the scene. Usher wanted to be a positive mentor, but Diddy got involved. He called it Flavor Camp 2. Justin was 15, and they treated him like an adult. One night in 2011, Bieber called him, "I want to come home," he said, offering no explanation. 2 days later, he was back, but silent. He said he was okay, but I don't think he was. Usher confronted Diddy, "What are you doing to these kids?" "The same thing they did to me. That's how it works." After that, Usher distanced himself, but years later, he received an anonymous call, "Tell him to stay quiet, or we'll make sure he does." When asked who he suspects, Usher looked toward the defense table. The breaking point came at a private party in the Hollywood Hills in 2002. Far from a celebration, he described it as an initiation of sorts. Artists, models, and deforms at the door. No producers. No music, just a highly controlled space. No phones, no conversations. It wasn't a party. And the people there weren't performers, just observers. He recognized several famous faces, but didn't name them. Before closing, he revealed he was under a development contract from age 16, 5 albums. Master rights signed away till age 35. "I didn't know what I was signing. I just wanted to sing." He believes others were tied to similar deals. "We were promised mentorship, visibility, and abandoned when we were no longer useful."